Today, we're going to look at the Samyang 18mm f2.8 full frame lens on the Sony a7 IV to see if it's any good for video and vlogging. Let's go. What's up everybody? Phil with Photo Gear Fun here today. I wanted to give you a first look at this Samyang 18mm prime lens. It's not a new lens, but it is an FE full frame lens for the Sony system on this Sony a7 IV. See if it's any good for video and vlogging. So I'm simulating a kind of a vlog here, and I've got Steadyshot enabled, and I'll show you active Steadyshot as well. So this was Steadyshot on. So it's not the best stabilization. There is no stabilization in this lens. I'm shooting at 30 frames per second in aperture priority, no filter. So shutter speed will be crazy, but I wanted to show you how this lens looks with no filter in case the ND had a color cast, to give you an idea on the quality and clarity and colors and all that of this lens. But we are at f2.8. Shutter speed right now is 1/1000th. S-cinetone, so there'll be no grading of this. I'm just going to use S-cinetone straight out of the camera. 30 frames per second. Yeah. 24 is better. Anyway, I'm shooting at 30. So this is with with Steadyshot enabled. And I'm going to turn the camera around and just take a walk and do a kind of a walk and talk like you might on a vlog. And then we'll turn on active Steadyshot. Okay, so you can see the wonderful fountain. I'm sure you're hearing the fountain. Let me know if you like this spot. If you've seen any of my other videos, I do most of my videos here. I like it because the ground's uneven, so it gives you a good idea about stabilization. Kind of this is the worst case scenario, but this is just with Steadyshot enabled, not active. We'll take one more pass here, and then I'll turn on active Steadyshot, which should be the best stabilization. There's also a bit of a crop. So look at the beautiful trees and the pond. We'll just do a little quick pan here. A little slow pan, but give you an idea on what it looks like. Let's see how the auto exposure does. And we're walking. Oops, stepped on a pine cone. All right, so now what I'll do is I'll turn on active Steadyshot. We'll get the best stabilization we can. We'll see how that looks, but pay attention to the color and the clarity and all that good stuff on this lens. All right, next up, active Steadyshot. All right, so active Steadyshot is enabled. There is a bit of a crop. I don't know what the exact crop percentage is, but I'm holding it at the same length, arm's length, on a mini tripod. So this is 18mm prime. There's no zoom, f2.8, which is what we're at. So you can get an idea on what the bokeh looks like. This is active Steadyshot. So this is the best stabilization Sony offers. And again, there's no stabilization in the lens, so we'll do this walk, and I'll do another one just showing different things rather than my ugly mug, and then we'll wrap up this first look at the Samyang 18mm f2.8 on the Sony a7 IV. All right, so next up we'll turn this thing around and see how it looks. Okay, here we go. You can see the beautiful pond. I'm walking and talking again. I've got it on the Lanzi mini tripod. The sound's coming from the Ceramic Blink 500, which is my favorite wireless system. Love it. I think the audio for me and my voice is perfect. I don't even have to really edit it. Pretty much just straight out of the camera. And this is with active Steadyshot. Again, 30 frames per second. I'm shooting an a7iv 300 megabits per second for anybody who might care about that kind of stuff. And I've got the exposure comp set just a little bit up for S-cinetone. So that is what it looks like when you're just walking and talking and you see something a little better looking than my mug. All right, well, that's it for your first look at this Samyang 18mm. Again, it's not a new lens. I think it's $300 or $400. I forget. I bought it a while ago. I don't remember what I paid, but it's good for photography, and I think probably you'll find that it's going to be good for vlogging. If you like this video, please consider giving it a like, thumbs up, and if you like this type of content, please consider subscribing. I'd greatly appreciate it. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below of the lens, of the camera, of the stabilization. I do read and respond to every comment. So get out there and have your photo gear fun, and I will talk at you again in the next one.